the ceasefire got off to a bit of a rocky start yesterday. We understand that around 10 violations were reported across the country before midnight yesterday. That includes barrel bombs in that fiercely contested northern city of Aleppo, but there were also attacks reported in Homs, in Hama, in Deir ez-Zor, in Idlib and around Damascus as well. But despite that, there has, although this is very early days, clearly been a significant reduction in violence across Syria. US Secretary of State spoke in Washington late last night. He said he expressed a kind of cautious optimism about this ceasefire holding, but he also echoed the words of the White House, where he said much of what happens in the coming days hinges on how Russia and the Syrian government act. Now, I think we'll be looking very closely over the coming hours and days to see how likely it is that the ceasefire is going to hold. And there's a few things which is going to tell us that. Firstly, can this sustained pause in violence really be sustained? Secondly, can aid get into those most in need, particularly around Aleppo? And thirdly, with that key caveat that the regime remains able in this deal to target terrorist groups, will it focus on the Islamic State and on those affiliated with al-Qaeda and ignore moderate rebel groups? Now, if those three things happen, I think this deal has quite a good chance of holding, but obviously that's quite a big if, and we'll have to look quite closely over the coming hours to see to what extent the deal is going to be held up.